The following podcast may be explicit. Shedcast presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Welcome to our table as we continue with Part 3, Session 4 of the Dungeons & Dragons Starter Set. Ferrus finds a way to re-consecrate the shrine before our heroes venture further into the Cragmaw Castle. But where is Gundren Rockseeker? Enjoy the podcast.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Shed for Adventures from the Shed. I am Mike Robertson, again playing Sir Walter Moss, and I'd like to thank you all again for listening. It's by you listening that we get to play, and I would...
That's a lie. We would play anyway.
We would play anyway. All right.
It's definitely appreciated.
It's appreciated.
If you comment.
Definitely. Yeah, and comment and
keep the comments
rate and review
coming.
on iTunes. We appreciate it. And
now we're gonna play.
And Kurt does it. It smell like pepperoni in here.
It is. Oh, this is Kurt.
Oh God, I play with boys.
I've never been better.
There's the next T-shirt. I play with boys.
I'm playing the dwarven cleric Thorin Stormstriker, known to his close friends and associates as Thor. Today he will be kicking butt and taking names.
Hopefully.
He will.
I am James Stevens. I play Ferrus Dustbringer, and I have a question for you all. Do you want us to have a Google Plus account?
I have one.
You have a Google Plus
That's
page?
how the Google community is set up as AFTS.
We haven't...
Adventures from the Shed. The Google community is mentioned on the website. It has been mentioned with almost every post that I have sent to the group. So I'm not sure that the public would know about it
That's
since
what
the
I'm
people
saying.
I email don't seem to know about
Well,
it.
no, as I'm saying, we don't advertise it during
Yeah.
our thing. We say Facebook and...
Well,
Twitter.
that's
Twitter
because Mike hasn't. Sorry. When you say we, I'm going to blame Mike for that.
But
Mike,
no, I haven't heard you say it either. I'm sorry.
It's right, and where I was mentioning before, it's great to tell people to go to the webpage because the Google community is on the webpage. So adventuresfromtheshed.com, for those who are listening. Go there. Go to adventuresfromtheshed.com. You'll see links to the Facebook page, the iTunes. You can go to iTunes. Of course, you can get the RSS feed right off of the website. And there's a link to the Google community. And there will soon be, or will probably be by the time you hear this, a link to the Twitter feed as well.
Nice.
Sorry, I
Right,
guess I
James.
haven't been monitoring my circles enough, so...
It's not up and running
Yeah.
yet, but we are going to have an online store. There'll be 30 beaver pelts for sale.
And for an extra $10, I'll roll around on it.
And for 5 gold pieces, I'll rub your feet.
And Mickie.
Hi everyone, this is Mickie. I play Bree Greenbottle, and I play with boys.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Well, I'm Joe, and I play with both girls and boys, apparently. Or girl and boys. I'm the Dungeon Master for this Dungeons & Dragons Starter Set. We're continuing with Part 3 of the Starter Set. In our last session, our group entered the Cragmaw Castle, defeated a group of goblins and hobgoblins, and have journeyed their way farther into the castle to the shrine that the goblins had desecrated. And this is a shrine that links to one of our pre-generated characters, which is Ferrus. And that's where we're going to pick up this time, where you are at the shrine with an unconscious goblin, and the group is deciding what to do next. Ferrus, what do you want to do about the shrine?
Well, as a servant of Ogma, I think that we should reconcentrate this back into a altar fort Ogma, and to do that, I would like to burninate all evidence of Maglubiate from the shrine.
So
I thought we were
going
going to use that guy that was left to just scrub down the thing, just grab onto him.
He's in a
Like a
filthy,
big
blood-stained cloak.
That was the other thing in the description. It
Get
said
him
black
first.
cloth that was blood-stained.
Yeah.
The reason why you can't see blood in black cloth.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Wizards, step it up.
Maybe it's just shinier or something.
It could be a black cloth, and the blood is like the dried, rusty color on top, so maybe it's like brown and black-ish.
I guess.
Yeah.
Wizards, step it up.
Yeah, sorry.
But yes, I would like to burninate the shrine back to its pristine, original.
And what would you like to do with the remaining goblin?
Kill him.
Burninate him.
Burninate
on
him.
top.
As a sacrifice to Ogma.
Is that the kind of thing that Ogma would appreciate?
No.
Let's
Ogma
say it is.
appreciates knowledge.
And knowing that the
We
goblin
could
is dead might
know
be nice. How about
What burning goblin smells like.
We already
Oh, we
did that.
already
He
did
knows
know.
that one. Goblin, hobgoblin.
I'm good with that.
Fire!
Okay,
we
so
need
you
to
take
stop just calling me the wizard. Start calling me pyromancer.
Pyro.
Oh, I like it. Hey, as
I think
just
at level 3 you can't be called the pyromancer yet.
as a minor housekeeping issue,
Yes, Kurt.
and I don't know if it's too late to do it, but when I healed us last time with aid, we got 5 hit points. I forgot to add on. I always forget my Disciple of Life bonus hit points.
Okay.
So since we might need them, if you don't mind,
Go for it.
it'd be 4 more hit points for anyone who got hit points from me.
So everyone except the person who
Everyone
doesn't
who
get hit.
ex-
Right. So it was
Except
2
for Bree.
plus the spell level, which is 2 for 4.
Great.
All right. While he's doing that, I think I'm going to spend hit dice, if I can.
I think it's okay at this point to say you're going to take a short rest.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing here.
We're going to we're going to say that this happens during a short rest then. So anything you get during a short rest, take care of those little bits of housekeeping, as Kurt said. Make sure you've got the right amount of hit points. You've got the spells that you need. Be all ready. Anything that you get from a short rest.
Mike, how are you spending hit die?
Hit dice are right here, and there's a box on your thing. And since I'm in 3rd level,
Right, you got 3.
I got 3 of them. So I spent 1, and I got 5 back. I think I need some more, because that only puts me at 20.
Make sure you add your Constitution modifier.
That was with the Constitution,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah. Okay.
That was a terrible roll.
And right
While
here,
he's
a
doing
box
that-
on your thing means the center of the character sheet.
The
Yes.
hit dice box, yes.
And we'll
Mickey,
go
what's
3
up?
more.
What's in the room? Is there anything that I can...
Do we get
So
our hit
this
dice back
room
at a long
has-
rest or at a level up?
You gain your hit dice back at a long rest.
Long rest.
Thank you.
All
Oh,
right.
nice.
So this
7
room
plus
has
2.
the altar in it. Everybody, are we all together?
I'm
All
okay.
right.
Yes.
This room has the altar in it, and then 2 archways to the south. So remember, you do have that map over there.
29 is plenty.
There are covered with heavy curtains. Those 2 archways to the south, which lead to area number 8. Okay. So other than that, there's nothing else in this room.
Can I, put Bree was here?
Bree was here. You gonna write your name in the snow?
Etch it in a corner?
Sure, why not?
Done.
So during that short rest,
During the short rest, she
Yes.
etches. Bree was here. Because
You got
why
it.
not?
why not? Bree was here, and then you put whatever the year is. I have no idea what the year is, although I think they say it at the beginning of the module.
1472.
Is it? It could be. That sounds good.
Columbus sailed the ocean.
It's 1492.
Whatever.
Either way.
Freaking
Columbus
wizard.
can go fuck
Thor's
himself.
gotten impatient waiting around at the
that
altar.
aid thing,
Yes.
how long does that last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Okay, so I technically have a max of 5 plus, 3?
No, the max only goes up by 5.
Okay.
But your actual hit points you gained, I gave you, I think, 5, and I should have given you 9.
Okay. So I could have a max of 37,
Right, my max is 36.
but
So-
I have 29
right.
currently.
And how long is a short rest?
Now, while you're in there, I think it's about an hour. I think is a
Okay.
short rest. Bree was looking around, so I'll mention too that when you peek past the curtains, that whole area number 8 on the map there is completely dark. There's no exterior light. So unless you have dark vision
It's
or a
dark
light
in
source,
here.
you do not see what's in there.
I has dark vision.
Okay. So in there, again, as part of this hour, I'll let somebody will take a look in, and since your vision would cover the whole room, here's the narrative text for area number 8. This high, narrow hall looks as if it might have been part of a chapel or shrine at one time. Angelic figures are sculpted along the room's upper reaches, looking down on the floor below. To the north, heavy curtains block a matched pair of archways. Between the archways is a cracked but ornately carved stone brazier.
Brazier?
I like saying it
Like
that
a
way.
bra?
Brazier.
Brazier.
Yes.
It's like a, what? A giant bra?
Because
Madonna
that's
was here?
funny to me. And that's what that spot is on the map, by the way. That is the large stone brazier.
Brazzers?
we don't see anything else in the room, so
Brazzers?
I want to say it different every time.
Braziers.
And no, JJ, don't go there. .com.
What is a
however you say
it's like a torch holding thingy. It has coals and such in it that you burn.
A brazier. Right? Is that how you say it? Brazier?
Yeah, that's how I say it, at least properly. I think it's brazier.
Brazier?
I guess I would like to...
So at the
I guess-
end of the short rest, you're going to go.
Yeah. I'll use the flint and steel that I assume that I have to light torches and light something in the brazier.
Okay.
I don't know how you're pronouncing it now.
Brazier.
Brazier. So I think I got close.
Or if you want, brazier.
Brazier. I like that.
Bratwurst.
Da.
So
In
the room
Soviet
lights
Russia,
up.
the brazier brazes you.
It probably will.
Mother Russia.
Yes. So let's see. La 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 la. So I guess what I need again, back to the whole D&D thing. What's the marching order? Who's going where? Who's doing what? Because
Fighter
you have
first.
to enter the area in order to do that.
So fighter first.
I mean, when you guys looked in, where you actually entered in to look? Or-
When she was looking around, I gave the description as, if you peek through the curtain, you see this. And that's for people who had dark vision. They would describe it to those who don't.
Yeah.
All right.
And
I
in
have
order
it.
for you guys
Ferrus
to...
has it.
Yeah.
I think
so
Ferrus
Thor and
should
Ferrus
probably
have dark
lead.
vision.
Yeah, someone with dark vision should be going in first, right?
correct.
Yes.
Or you could light a torch and go.
I mean, I was
you either
hoping
need-
to light up
yeah.
that thing, but it would be nice if you walked ahead of me so I wasn't
Yeah.
bumping into the wall.
I'll rock it out number one style.
So you're going first?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Number one style.
All right.
How
so
about
you go ahead.
So Sir Walter Moss and I will mosey across the
Let's see
room.
Here a second.
We're just right inside so we can light something up.
Light it up. Light it up.
I'm on fire. Sorry.
Wicked on fire, yo.
Light it up.
Sorry, folks at home. We're checking
that's
some
fine,
maps
that's
and
all right.
things
Yeah,
here,
I've
figuring out
got
what's
to-
going
What
on.
are you doing?
Trying to pick it up with a pencil.
Stop
What-
being a dork.
What is your... Let's see. Does it give me passive or regular perception? Or passive scores? All right. What is your passive perception?
13.
13.
For the one who is walking in first.
13.
13. All right.
You want me to roll it?
When you walk in... Nope.
Okay.
So when you walk in and you survey the room for the first time yourself, you see up above where the statuary is, where the statues are around the top of the room, you see something moving among the statues.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Can I try to
It
get a
is
better
clearly
look?
hidden, but your perception is good enough to pick it up.
All right, so it's something there, but I don't know what it is.
At this point, correct. It looks serpent-like.
Well, he's looking up. I want to try to light something really quickly.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't know if there's
Unless
torches
there's any
in the
rule
wall.
for it, it's just going to require an action to light a torch, as far as I'm concerned.
And I will,
I'm sure somebody has a torch. Yes.
Well, I figured. I don't know if the brazier
10
would have,
I have 10
torches
torches.
already.
Well, you have
in
to
it.
go in the room for that. Nobody's in there right now except Thor. He's a
You also have
I'm
a
right
potion
behind
called light.
Thor
Yes.
in that room.
it's true.
But
I also
not
have
in there yet.
Yeah, I also have light, a
Okay.
cantrip, which I can put on any object. Mm-hmm.
So are we doing that?
Well, last time I put light on an object, it turned out to be a huge mistake. Remember with
No,
the?
no, I didn't.
Nah.
No.
I like how he starts off with, whatever I did, it must have been wrong.
I mean, yeah, sure. Let's light it up, right?
Yep. Okay.
How about shall I cast it on my warhammer?
As you cast light, let's do an
And
initiative.
your hammer is your...
Penis.
Yeah, boy.
It's my glowing. Okay, so as I light it, we need to roll.
As you light it, yes. There was a twofold thing here. If everybody walked into the room first, then this thing would try to surprise you. But since you're going to set light, and it no longer can really stay hidden, and you know where it is, we're just going to go right into initiative.
Okay.
Sweet.
15 minus 1 for 14.
And you can write.
I have a 7.
You can write down.
I has 21.
Oh,
Bree goes on a 6.
what was your dexterity again?
15.
15. So you're going to go first. I also have a 21, but Ferrus will go before me.
So the thing has a 21.
Yep.
So it'll be wizard.
And does Thor point out that he saw something to everyone?
Thing.
Yes.
Okay. So when
It's
Thor
thing.
when Thor points out, you see there's something serpentine moving around in the statues. So nobody will be surprised here, but what I want to have is an order of people moving in. Thor's up front. Moss was after him.
Yes.
But then it is...
It would be Bree, then the wizard.
Okay, so you guys step through the curtain. You'll be right on the inside of area number 8. When dropping down from the ceiling...
Oh, wonderful.
is, well, from where the statues are, is a creature that looks like this. For anyone who's interested on page 39,
Yikes.
a grick.
Ugh.
So it's like a worm with a beak and tentacles that have claws at the end.
It's a tremor.
Dang.
It's the tremor monster.
I guess. I haven't really seen it.
the what monster?
The movie
Tremors?
Tremors.
Movie
Oh,
Tremors.
yeah.
So the grick, let's see if we have a thing in the book. All right. The worm-like grick blends in with
Hey
the
there, little buddy.
stonework of its lair.
Hey there,
Only
little
when
buddy.
prey comes near does it rear up, its 4 tentacles unfurling to reveal a hungry, snapping beak. That's a grick description.
just
So
look
let's
at it
go.
and go,
Let's go right into
"Damn,
combat.
man,
Everybody is going to
damn."
be within 20 feet here because the room's only 20 by 20.
Hey, little
So
buddy.
who's up first? Is it Ferrus?
Cool off.
The
Cool off.
wizard.
14 to hit.
A 14 hits.
Woo, piece of candy.
Hit the grick.
There's a D8 around here, so here it is. 8 damage.
8.
And its speed is slowed to 10,
Okay.
if that matters.
So
And I think
frosted him.
then the grick is next.
Correct.
Okay. The grick will launch itself towards Ferrus.
Eat it. Oh, wait, no, don't eat it. Never mind.
The grick
Scratch that.
The grick has multi-attack. It makes 1 attack with its tentacles. And that is an 8 plus 4, 12.
Miss.
All right. That attack does not hit, so it does not make its beak attack.
Uh-huh.
It has to hit with the tentacles first.
Do you stick your tongue out at it?
Eat it.
So it drops down, and it doesn't actually give me a size for this thing, but I'm guessing it's less than 10 feet long because it's still listed as a medium creature. So it can't be too huge. Who's up after the grick?
Thor.
Thor. You want to squish the worm? Thor?
I do want to squish the fish. He's a nasty looking dude.
You're not gonna blow your wad now, are
He's
you?
not going to choke the snake.
Oh, the children, the children.
Sorry.
She's thinking of the children. That's why she said sorry after.
Those poor Norwegian children.
All right.
Our new biggest fans.
You know what? I think I'm just
You know,
going.
that's probably why we're good in the Philippines.
As long as we're not flogging any dolphins, I think the
Filipinos.
Philippines will like us.
I'm going to pull the light crossbow that I grabbed off of some dead skeletons or a goblin or someone
Okay.
back a few episodes ago and attack with that.
Go for it.
10. What would my attack modifier be? 4?
Dexterity, yeah.
Should be
Force five.
dexterity.
Dexterity. Ooh, that was a bad choice. Then it's -1 for 9.
Well, no, because it's still your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
2
So you have a 2 minus 1.
1. So +1 to 11.
That will miss. So the light crossbow bolt ricochets off of a statue behind it, and who's up after Thor?
Moss.
I should not have
Go
used that
ahead,
weapon.
Sir Walter.
All right, so he basically charged on
Especially since
over
he's on the
my
ground.
direction, going
the
after
thing,
him.
The thing is close to everybody.
So I'm going to hack down and try to sever one of those tentacles off his face.
Outstanding. You're talking about Ferrus, right?
Yep.
All right.
Natural
20.
Wow.
Nice.
That's going to hurt.
So double this.
That will hit.
7 and 6
Six,
is 13.
13
13 plus 3 is 16 damage.
All right.
Do you do
So
the 3 twice?
Huh?
Do you do the 3 twice? This is a
No.
double. Isn't it
You
double
don't
weapon?
double dice.
double
That's it.
dice,
Double
not
dice.
double modifier.
Yep.
Yeah.
That way
so
people
you
can't
sever,
jump their modifiers up high and then do double that too.
You sever one of its tentacles, and it clicks its beak furiously. It has not yet been reduced to 0 hit points. Who's
Is it
up
bloodied?
after Sir Walter Maw?
Bree.
All right, Bree.
Sort
So
of.
Bree is
The
going
tentacle's
to
probably
take
spitting.
aim.
Yeah, it flopped on the floor next to it, and it's twitching.
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
She's
If
gonna
it
take
gets
aim.
back around to me, I'm going to hit it with this
I'm
own
the super
tentacle.
badass. Oh no, a tentacle! Look, tentacle!
You're next to it, correct?
Yep.
So I get my sneak attack. Woohoo!
Yep.
Nice. 17 on the die plus
17
5.
will hit. Yep.
What, 22?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's enough.
So while its beak is clacking furiously in front of it, one of the times it opens, an arrow just goes right into it.
19
and
damage.
You finish off the Grick.
Wow.
Oh, he was easier than he looks.
Yep, I figured this one would be quick. You got the Grick
I mean,
quick.
I rolled max damage. He crit,
I critted.
and she
Basically
critted 5, 5, and 6
Plus
on the
3.
dice.
All right, and what do you
Man.
guys want to do next?
Is there anything in this room worth noting other than the Grick and the angel skeletons or...
So you're going to
statues.
search the room?
Yeah,
Yes.
look around the room a little bit.
In the brazier, under the coals, you find a gold statuette of a sun elf wrapped in crimson cloth.
Such
That's
a
a good
weird
place
place
for-
for it.
Gold thing.
There you go.
Gold statuettes.
I'd like to
Worth-
thank the Academy for this award. Go ahead.
The Wizards Academy?
No.
I'm so confused. When did you go to the Academy? I don't have seen you cast a spell.
It's an Oscar, babe.
So
I'd like
anyway,
to thank the Academy for what the hell am I talking about? You're welcome.
also
who's-
looking around for doors.
All right, so aside from the curtains you came in through, one of the walls is kind of crumbled down, and then there's a door on the south, on the east wall towards the south of the room, the area that you are in. And with the light currently glowing, it fills the area with a bright light.
All right.
So, and you have that door to the west, which just leads out towards the entrance.
I think we should go
Deeper
through
into
the
Deeper into the
through
castle.
the door that we haven't gone.
To the gosh.
Let's go into the bowels.
So we will be
To the
entering
room to the
room
east.
11.
Let's do this. The Grick
Sort of.
apparently should have been a lot more difficult for you. For defeating the Grick, you get 450. That's 450 experience divided equally among the
That's
characters.
annoying. Why can't it just... Nah, whatever.
450?
Well, you think of it, if this is 5 people playing, it divides easier. Easier. It's much
Easier.
easier.
Evia,
It's much easier. That's what I said.
you rack discipline.
I do, definitely.
All right, so we're moving from Area 8 to the
Into
hallway.
a
towards-
little hallway.
Into that crumbled area in the middle where number 11
11.
is, but below that. So that area you step into, there's a lot of collapsed rubble around, both in the north and south, and you can see there are curtains hanging in that north passageway and then that south passageway between the rubble, as well as that door directly to the east.
My question is, who bothers to decorate a dilapidated
Hey,
castle?
ambiance is everything.
Bad people with taste.
I mean,
Yeah.
in these piles of rubble, are we finding sconces and...
There's nothing specific about that, so let's say, yeah, sure, why not?
They want to make better Dungeons and Dragons and better Dungeons and Homes magazine.
I think we should keep moving straight ahead.
Yeah, where there's an
Yeah.
actual door.
Yeah, I don't want to go through
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
cracked flagstones littering the floor.
Watch
and
your
there's
step.
dirt
That's
underneath.
traps right there. That's
Watch
a
your
trap.
step. It's a trap.
No, I'm actually just giving you one of the environmental things.
Yeah, that's
that
what I'm
I
saying.
hadn't
Cracked
used
flagstone.
yet.
That's
Now-
obviously a trap.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
She
No.
has low light vision.
The light is still going. It lasts for how long? An
I
hour?
was just
I believe so.
All right, let's check the light spell to be
I
sure
was just
there.
wondering
but I think
with
it will
the,
last the rest of this encounter, I would guess.
with the door. We could peek
1 hour.
again, and I don't want. I mean, if you could like put the thing under your cloak or something,
The light.
so we wouldn't give our position away.
Okay. I
And
will do my
then-
best to hide the light under my dwarven robe. To
And then
Okay.
the extent that I can.
someone else can peek.
Okay.
All right. So you're peeking inside that doorway that leads to 12. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Who is going to do the peeking? I want a stealth roll.
I say Quiet McGee will take her.
Quiet McGee. Is it low light in here or dark in here? Do
It
we
is
have
going
light?
to be very close to darkness if he tries to conceal his light.
I do not see because I
Well,
don't have.
you're
Well,
going to be
maybe
looking
you're looking
into
in the
number
room,
12.
so
Right.
the room might have not pitch
I'll
dark.
pick. I'll peek. Ooh,
Nope.
nope, I won't.
But what did you get?
I got a 3 on the die.
Plus
10.
What's your stealth?
7. So that's a 10.
All right, so let me take a look
There's
at
a
this
mosquito in here.
creature.
It's eating me alive.
Is it?
Ew, it's kind of gross.
Where is it?
On my legs, all over. I feel multiple bites on my legs.
Okay.
Bloodsuckers.
Blood-sucking Grick. All right, so we have Bree trying to peek through the door, and it makes a conspicuous creak as the door opens. Inside the door, before the rest of this happens, Bree sees, inside of area number 12 there, a stone brazier full of coals glows in the middle of this small barracks. 4 straw pallets are lined up along the east wall. The wall to the south has collapsed, but a barred wooden door in that direction is still clear. A curtain hangs in an archway to the north, and there are 2 hobgoblins standing guard in this room. They are... Give me just a second here. They are towards the curtain to the north. That's where the 2 hobgoblins are standing. And as the door makes a little creak, one of the hobgoblins looks over at the other. They realize something's going on. And he says, "Protect King Groll." And they both charge towards the door. Let's roll up an initiative. I'm going to give these guys 2 separate initiatives, because there are just 2 hobgoblins here.
I am 14 minus 1 for 13.
I am 13 plus 2 for 15.
And I am 18 minus 1 for 17.
And I have 14 and 6. And that is the 2 hobgoblins. They are wielding a long sword and a shield that they unsheath their sword or ready their sword as the door creaks. They notice you, and they're ready to charge in your direction.
So Moss is at the top of the order.
Hey,
Oh, something new.
what's up with that? So it's easy enough if Bree just tells everybody what.
Watch
she
out!
saw.
There's 2 hobgoblins coming our way.
The room is lit because of the brazier in the middle of the room, and you can move through allies, so you can get yourself into the room.
I lightly push her out of the way and
Hey!
charge straight on back, head on into the first hobgoblin that's charging at us.
All right, so
And,
they are only about
to
10
hack
feet
them.
away, so you're right there with them. You got
Come
it.
on, Felicity.
So we will say that is hobgoblin number 1.
Yes. 20.
A 20 will hit. A 20 hits hobgoblin number
12
1.
slashing damage.
All right. Well, he is dead.
Ha!
I
Walter.
just charge in.
Momentum abated.
And chop his legs off at the knees, and
Yeah.
he just skitters on his face across the floor.
So
Nice.
Hobgoblin number 1 was the one.
That
with
is the one he just took out. So
That was the one with
number
his
14.
That was a
number
14. I gave him going at number 1. As that happens, the other one shouts out, "Alert, intruders!"
Wonderful.
Great.
Wizard.
Wonderful and great.
Wizard.
Wizard. Go ahead, Ferrus.
Cool off.
There's one guy left.
Oh. 12?
12 will miss.
I know that.
They have chainmail, shield, and longsword. They have a decent armor class.
Thor.
Thor is up next. What do you got for him, Dwarven Thor man?
I think I'll try the step on up and wreck him with my warhammer.
Wreck 'em.
Wreck 'em.
Wreck
Wreck
'em.
him.
Wreck his world.
Rack 'em up.
What you
Oh, I
got?
brought the ruckus.
Yeah.
18 plus 4, 22.
22 will hit. What's your damage?
Warhammer is
Courteous,
1d8 plus 2
courteous.
bludgeoning. Whoa.
Crotch roll.
5 plus 2, 7 bludgeoning.
7 damage. Okay. That hobgoblin is still alive.
And the Kurt cheering
And then Bree.
section is loving it.
No, they're courteous. They're courteous. They're quiet and respectful. That's why we never hear them cheering. Exactly. They're very courteous.
I like it. All right. So Bree takes aim.
And misses miserably.
13.
13 will miss. Now, when do you get advantage on your roll?
When
When
there's
Can't see her.
when they can't no.
Because they know you're there. I just want to make sure that we're accounting for when you get advantage.
You only get advantage when you attack from when you hit.
when I'm attacked from by
Okay.
Or
you said.
if they haven't acted yet in this round.
So what did you roll?
I rolled a 13.
The total was a 13?
Correct.
That is a miss. Okay.
So now I'm going to roll to hide.
Okay.
And I hide beautifully.
How well did you hide?
21.
Okay. And is the hobgoblin up now?
Yep.
All right, the hobgoblin is going to take a swing at Thor, who is the one who just stood in front of him, and he's still shouting the alert, alarm, alarm, alert!
Take him out!
We're being killed. 11 to hit. Will miss Thor.
Not in my house.
And who is up? I think that's going
Who's
to be
up at the top?
Sir Walter.
Sir
Walter
Walter
Moss. And Moss is going to try to cut his calls short with an axe to the face.
Gonna ask him a question.
Axe him a question.
Get him.
Yeah.
What you got?
23.
23 will indeed hit. I don't think you can do little enough damage.
Well, I tried for 4.
4? 4 minus 4 is...
0.
That hobgoblin chokes on his own blood.
Killing those hobgoblins.
And he is down. And you hear some commotion. First, let's do this 200 experience equally divided among the characters if you defeat the hobgoblins.
Kurt. What's that?
200 experience.
200 on it.
And you hear some commotion in the north behind that doorway that leads into 14. So, like from behind the curtains, you hear some commotion. You peek behind the curtains, and it sounds like it's coming from the eastern side.
We should hurry.
So no treasure, just 200.
200 experience. Yes.
We can worry about the treasure in this room. I think we should hurry. It sounds like there's
Something's
commotion.
coming this way.
Agree.
Something wicked this way comes.
So you go up to the door that leads into number 14 there.
All right. Before we do that, or as we're doing that, can I take an action?
You can. What is it you would like to do?
I would like to cast Bless, which up to 3 targets within range get a plus 1d4 to attack and saving throws for 1 minute. So right before we enter the room, I want to cast Bless.
Okay.
So it's 1d4?
And I am going to cast it on... Let's see, it's to attack. Anyone care? Anyone who should not get that one?
Me.
I don't care.
Although I'll take it.
I'll cast it on the 3 of them.
You want to cast it on the door? That'd be pretty
And I'm going to roll the 1d4.
Well, I think it's when they go, right?
Yeah, it's when we attack.
When they use it, they add a d4 to their attack roll.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep. After I feel sufficiently blessed, I think I'm going to kick that door.
Just going to kick it in?
Yeah.
All right. I want to say it because to me this is just flat out funny. Every time well, not every time, plenty of times you guys have come up to a door, it's almost instant that someone wants to listen at the door. This is the only time that it tells you what happens if someone listens at the door, but you're going to kick it in.
Oh, we've given up because nothing ever happens.
All right, so you kick
So what
the
happens
door
when we
in.
listen at the door?
When you kick the door in, let me tell you what you see. So this chamber has been set up as a crude living space with thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpets, old trophies hanging on the walls, a large bed to the north, and a brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table on the floor is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. Also in the room, because of the alarm that was set up, is a large old bugbear. And let me just read what the description of bugbear is, because we didn't do that before. That was something that came up. And since I've read them from the stat block, bugbears are cruel and unruly humanoids that live to bully the weak and dislike being bossed around. Despite their intimidating builds, bugbears move with surprising stealth and are fond of setting ambushes. But that's the bugbear look here, and this is on page 56 of the adventure guide. The bugbear that you see there has positioned himself right at the unconscious dwarf, and he's holding his club. I think it's does he get a great club? Morningstar. He's holding his Morningstar right over the dwarf's head, and as you kick the door in and look in, he says to you, "One move and the dwarf dies."
Ah, shit.
And I say back to him, put down your weapon or your death will not be a nice one.
Who's up next?
Are we initiatives
Wizard.
or?
We didn't
have to
even roll
read
it.
it.
Didn't even
All
roll
right,
it.
so here's what we'll do. Let's play it as we'll talk until somebody needs to hit somebody, and then we'll roll initiative. Okay, so when you stepped in, you saw that. And let me say, too, next to him is a wolf. Just like
always
Clark
have a
had
wolf.
his wolf, this bugbear has his own wolf. And it's a bigger than normal wolf.
And this
Okay.
is the king that we're worried about?
Most likely, this is the king of the goblins of Cragmaw Castle, as it were, right?
Put it down.
So who
So-
wants to act next?
That
He's
would be Wizard
standing
next.
right over. He's standing right over the dwarf with his morning star poised over him, and says, "One move and the dwarf dies."
So what order are we in?
Whatever order you want to be in until somebody needs to attack.
How far from him are we?
You are. He is near that table, and you guys are right inside the door, right near where the table. You're
So
maybe
we're 10 feet.
So
10 to 15 feet ish.
I'd
You're
like
close.
to cast Command,
Okay.
which is a cleric spell that allows me to command any creature that understands my language and that's living to do any basic act that I command that is not directly harmful to him. So I can't command him to jump off a cliff or to stab himself, but I can say flee or...
Put down your
So
weapon.
I'm going to tell him to lie down.
And what
Down.
what was Bree and Ferrus thinking?
I was thinking about casting Hold Person.
Okay.
And Bree was going to shoot him.
That would be kind of
Okay, so we probably want to take Thor's action first then.
my idea was he lays down, someone else chops his head off.
Well, you
No, see, that laying down would be a harmful action because he's already threatened.
it could be.
So I can't do that.
You can tell him to put his
But I
sword
could
down.
say flee.
Or
You,
put,
or you can
put
tell
down
him,
his weapon.
go full defensive. You know,
I don't know. I've never cast this spell before, so
Could you tell him to? Could he?
I mean, I
could
don't-
tell him to run away though.
but there's nowhere to run. There's no
Yeah.
exit from this room.
He could tell him to back up 10 paces.
I could tell him to back up.
well,
back
there
up,
is
'cause
that
it's
other
on.
door.
You
to
could also
the,
do drop, make him drop his weapon.
Yeah.
There is
I
the other door
I
on
would
the
have him
west
drop his
wall.
weapon.
How about we'll go with drop his weapon? Drop.
Okay,
And
so first you have to cast.
Right,
What does
I-
that entail?
so I cast, and he has a chance to make a Wisdom saving throw against it,
Okay.
and I think he would need to beat a 13.
You think he would, or he doesn't?
He would have to beat
Okay.
a 13.
I just want to make sure. I rolled a 12 with no modifier.
So he drops his weapon.
So if you would, again, now that it matters and I need to pay more attention, read the description of command to me.
You speak a one-word command to a creature who can see within range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if the command is directly harmful to it. Some typical commands and their effects follow: approach, drop, flee, grovel, halt.
So what one-word command are you issuing to
Drop.
the bugbear? Drop. Okay. It drops its morning star on the dwarf's head and kills it. I'm kidding. It drops a morning star off to the side.
And that is
Now let's enter an initiative.
Okay.
I'm guessing that was a poor one.
Well, it's my normal, I guess.
That's what it
Are you back to
six?
not at the top?
Back to 6.
I'm at a 9.
9.
Man, if I had him drop this and he's going to just get to pick it up, I'm going to be happy.
We've
Yeah, but
got
at
a,
least we get a chance to get in
Yeah.
on it.
we've got a 3-way tie with 9s between Thor, Wizard, and Bree.
I have a 15.
So you're first.
Okay.
No, you have
The
a higher dex than I do.
King Groll has a 6. And I want you to put just because I'm saying this and you're keeping track of initiative, put a mark at 20 for me and let me know when that comes up.
That's first.
And then the wolf has rolled horribly for the wolf. That is a 5 plus 2, 7 for the wolf. So the wolf goes before King Groll.
So it's 20.
Okay, next.
Then
Probably Bree.
Bree.
Me, Thor.
Sir Walter Moss, and then the king.
And then
Oh, no,
the
sorry.
wolf.
I skipped the wolf.
Wolf, yeah.
So it's, hold on. I've got it right. So 20, then goes Bree, then the wizard, then Thor, then wolf, then
Moss,
Moss, then king.
All right.
So Bree is going to loose an arrow
Okay.
at... Screw it. We're going to hit the wolf.
Nobody named Screw It here.
We're going to hit the wolf.
Okay.
I mean, the wolf's name could be Screw It.
It's Snarl.
Screw it now.
It has a name. They really did a good job naming things here.
Is there anyone next to the wolf? Any ally next to the wolf?
They're all in
No.
the doorway.
So the wolf gets 6 damage.
6 damage for the wolf. Does he
The
have
wolf
hit points
has not
here?
acted yet.
What does that mean?
It's if it hasn't had a turn yet, it does not. It's considered surprised. Let me
So
see.
I do get my sneak attack.
let me find out.
All right, let's check to be sure. In the
Because
meantime,
going before things used to give you sneak attack.
and now what was the damage you did? Mickie?
6.
6, okay.
Assuming I don't
Okay.
get to do another 2
I'd be
dice.
surprised if that's how it is anymore, because I was reading through skills in the book, and that's actually a skill that you can get.
Yeah, I don't remember reading it. Just going first gives you surprise, but I could be wrong.
6 is still good. High five.
That's good.
Yeah,
it's
no, go-
definitely
go
good.
ahead.
Whatever.
All right, who's up after Bree?
Me.
Wizard.
Okay, Ferrus.
Um,
What do you want?
I'm going to cast Hold Person on the king. So
Okay.
DC 13 saving throw, please.
What stat?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
You're wasting the extra die for it.
No modifier to this. I rolled a 20.
No way.
Oh.
All right, so he is not paralyzed.
Shenanigans.
Is not paralyzed.
Yeah, you guys don't forget your bless bonus, because I'll forget.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I
know, but-
haven't rolled an attack yet, so
I
it
know,
doesn't
but
matter.
The other guys.
Okay. Who's after Ferrus?
Thor.
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 Superb. And I am
I forgot to hide.
right there with him.
Everybody's close enough to do whatever you want.
I'm going to run
Or
up,
far enough to do whatever you want.
reach out, and touch him
Are you going
on
to
his
Bad
arm
touch?
and cast
Bad touch.
inflict wounds, or try
Bad
to
touch.
cast inflict wounds. Right?
Bad touch.
Bad touch.
Out of curiosity, as the cleric, seeing an unconscious dwarf who might be your cousin on the ground, why wouldn't you reach out and touch him to heal him?
Because I don't want the big bad guy to kill us all.
Okay.
Because.
Just throwing it out there. What you going to do? What'd you roll?
Nothing.
Nothing. I rolled nothing.
I roll.
If we healed him, would he be able to fight with us?
That's a good question, isn't it?
It's
The question we'll never know.
All right. Well, I missed with. I had
Okay.
rolled a 9.
Considering
You
I
rolled a
have
9?
a bag of chainmail and
Now, what is that against armor class? Yeah, it's just an attack roll, right? I don't
It's
have
a
a.
melee spell attack.
Okay, you got it.
yeah, they got rid of
So
flat-footed and touch.
that does miss. Who's up after Thor?
The
The
wolf.
wolf.
The wolf.
So
All
now
right.
that counts as using that spell, right? I just
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the spell is used. The wolf will then snap at Thor, who is now right there, and the wolf will try to protect his master. I roll a 6 plus 4. Will probably miss. That's 10.
Yes.
Let me take this back. The wolf actually has pack tactics, so it has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if one of his allies is within 5 feet. So the king and the wolf are right there. So I get another roll, which goes to 7 instead of 5. That will still miss. All right, so the wolf is done with his turn.
Okay, and Moss.
Moss.
I am going to rush up on the king
forgot to
as
cast
well
spiritual weapon as
Okay.
a bonus.
and give him a big old hack.
We all hack
Hopefully in the arm region.
in the arm region,
You're not
somewhere
gonna go for
around
the
his
nether
arm.
regions?
Oh, apparently the arm region was not the region to go with because that is a 4
A 4 is going
plus
to miss.
5. So no, still no.
Yeah, 4 and 5 and 9 will still miss.
Just no. Time for the king.
Yeah, so the king picks up his morning star.
Unless a +3 would help, which I don't think so.
No, not in this case. Let me see. So the king picks up his morning star and holds it over the head of the dwarf and says, "This is your last chance. Leave or he dies."
In other words, heal the fucker.
What?
Heal the fucker.
Oh,
That's
heal
what
the
he said.
fucker.
Apparently he's an orc.
Is it back to me?
Who's up after that?
20.
Okay. I need, let's see, who's out there? Who's in the room?
Aren't we all in the room?
I think we're
You
all-
were at the door hiding.
I'm also at the door.
Okay. Inside the room,
I had a bonus action. I could have healed him. I could have used healing word.
we'll take
I gotta
Ferrus.
figure this out.
Coulda.
Ferrus, you notice the other door of the room to the north, along that western wall. It moves a little, and there's probably someone behind it.
There's more
Now,
people
who's
out
up? Who's
there.
up after 20?
Bree.
Bree, go.
Okay, so Bree is going to shoot at the wolf again.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
But you get... No.
Fails miserably.
But you get up. No.
7, because it was just for the first minute, right? That additional inspiration that he gave us.
A minute
Yeah, I
will
mean,
be
we're
a little
still in
while.
the first minute.
It's
It'll
10
be
rounds.
10,
6 rounds.
10 rounds.
Or 10 rounds.
Don't do that. Not
Still
yet.
sucks.
6 minutes.
I mean, don't you roll again if you were hiding?
You were hiding.
Yeah, you were
So I
hiding, so
get
you get
2?
2 rolls.
Ooh, the
And that's
second one's
good.
better.
Much better.
Much better, 24.
Okay.
So now I have an
24
ally
hits.
next to the wolf.
Doesn't matter.
correct?
You're already hiding. It didn't see you. Anytime you have an ally near or advantage.
17 damage.
To the wolf.
To the wolf.
It lets out several whimpers and falls to the floor twitching.
That's right, bitch.
Wow.
Coming after you next,
I don't
King.
know if it was female or not.
It is now. It's my bitch. I'm rolling. I'm rolling to hide. Yeah.
Very hidden.
Rolled off of a 2 to an 18.
Nice. Okay. And who's up after Bree?
Wizard.
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 I am going to run up and pour a healing potion down the dude's throat.
Okay.
I can heal him next turn.
I know, but you can heal him more.
What do we get?
Potion to heal.
Oh, 10 hit points.
Ho ho,
Nice.
10. All right, so the dwarf splutters a bit and seems to be regaining consciousness.
And I, as a free action, I just drop the sack that I got on the quarterstaff that I'm holding. I'm doing the hobo thing. I'll drop the sack beside him, saying there's a sword and shield in there.
Fight for
Fight
your life.
your life. Who's up after Ferrus?
Thor.
That's me.
All right, Thor.
All right, so I am...
Get him out of the danger zone so he can't get one hit killed.
Well, exactly. So first, I will do a Cure Wounds on him, which is 1d8 plus spell casting modifier.
Okay.
3 plus 5, so he gets 8 more.
3 plus 8.
3 plus 5 plus, right, Disciple of Life is actually 4 more. No, 3 more. Right.
What's the total?
Plus 11.
Plus 11.
Okay.
So he's at 21 hit
He
points.
probably has more hit points than you guys do.
I'm not very smart.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, how is our big bad here doing?
He's been untouched.
I haven't hit him yet. I
You
just took out
attempted
his
to
puppy.
bad touch him, but you failed.
Right. Okay, I'm going to, as
Yeah.
my bonus action, cast my spiritual weapon
Okay.
in the form of a spectral floating warhammer, and I believe it gets to attack.
Okay.
Which it will do, and is going to miss. 9.
4
in a row.
What'd you
Maybe
roll?
if you put it in a different
5 plus
form.
4.
5 plus 4, that will miss.
So
yes.
it's 0 for 4 on attacks, in case anyone at home is keeping track.
Perhaps you should make it a spectral
right.
spear or
And
Spectral
then
scythe.
something.
was the wolf.
The wolf has been defeated.
Yep.
moss.
And then me.
Yes.
So I will try to... Can I step between the boss and the guy on the ground?
You can, but it doesn't change game mechanics. It wouldn't stop him from hitting the guy on the ground.
Okay.
unfortunately, game mechanics don't allow you to do. I don't think there's any kind of... Well, there may be a skill or something that you can take as a fighter to protect someone else that would give you a reaction, but you don't have it. So there's no game mechanic to cover what I think you're trying to do.
I'm out of spells.
Okay. Then I'll try to hack up and hit his arms that have the...
Oh, no, that's not true.
Now, what about a JJ or anybody? About like a charge or a bull rush or something to knock this guy back? Because that
He's
would
too
accomplish
close.
mechanically what you're looking for. So he
He
can't
can
hit the
also
good guy.
do the help action
Help! I need
to
somebody.
give.
Not just anybody.
He can give the king disadvantage to hit the guy on the ground.
Is that an action?
That's a help action.
Okay, so that means you wouldn't be able to attack. You would
No,
just
you would not be able to attack. You would just be
Like
going,
trying to-
hey, over here.
trying to interfere if he happens to swing at the other guy. What about that whole bull rush or knockback?
That's a good question. I haven't seen
He's
that.
not far enough
being.
because I mean he's right on top of him.
Well, there was a shove in the play test where you did not have to charge first. That's why I was curious. Because if I get it correct, Mike, what you want Sir Walter Mouse to do is get the bad guy away from the dwarf on the ground.
Sure.
Not be able to hit him, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish mechanically, so that it actually makes a difference in the game.
But there is a bull rush. I know there is because I read it in the player's handbook, but it's not in.
You don't see it in
this.
the
All right,
starter
then
rulebook.
I guess
Okay.
I will try to do the help thing and
Okay.
try to put him at a disadvantage, and maybe one of my
One of your
party members can pull him
comrades.
away or something.
Okay. All right, who's up after Moss?
The king.
All right, let's see if that disadvantage thing works. He's going to try and squish the dwarf on the ground.
Squish.
Are you guys remembering to add your bless bonus? on
Not
attacks?
yet.
So
We hadn't had a roll yet to do it.
10 plus 4 for one roll, and a 5 plus 4 for the other. That's good, because a 9 misses.
There we
So
go.
he missed. You interfered with him trying to
Great.
crush the dwarf on the ground, who is coming to consciousness now.
All right, now we're
Speaking of that, let me give him a number. 9. So he will act on initiative.
Everybody
number
else is
9.
annoyed initiative. We have 4 people right now on an initiative 9.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
we're back up to the top with
then
20.
let me do this. Let me put him at the end. So
Okay.
put the dwarf at the end, and I'm going to let him scamper away 10 feet on the ground. This will
Okay.
accomplish what
So he's
Walter
going
Moss
to
was
do a
trying
full
to
disengage.
He's trying to get away on hands and knees, trying to scurry away.
Disengage.
Yes.
bravely
And then we got
running
20.
away.
All right. So on the on that, give me just a moment here. I got to figure out where this thing is. Okay. Where's on the map? There is that bed to the north. In from that door, a figure, a dark elven figure, steps in from that door, reaches under the mattress, grabs something, and heads back out the door.
Oh, lovely.
An elven figure?
At least they didn't grab like a shotgun or something.
Yeah, and what you see, it looks like because even if none of you have ever met them, they're legendary. You see a female drow elf.
Yeah.
Ah.
That is who steps in as quietly and sneakily as possible, which unfortunately the roll for the stealth was a 13, and we have 3 passive perceptions of 13. And Mickie, if you want to roll for Bree, see if you get 13 or better on a perception.
Nope.
So you didn't quite see it.
I
You're
didn't see it.
concentrating on something else.
Concentrating
but
on
the other 3
hiding.
see this happen out of the corner of your eye.
She's too busy
female drow.
flipping off
Yeah.
the wolf because I just killed it.
Yes. She turned it into her bitch and then killed it. So she castrated the poor thing.
That's how it is.
So you see that happen. So the female drow comes in the door, steps that 5 feet, grabs something from under the mattress, and heads back out the door.
Interesting.
Who's up after that?
That would be Bree.
All right, Bree, you did not see this occur.
I didn't see that, so I'm going to hit the king.
King.
King roll.
Yeah.
Roll the other one, see if you get a 20.
Nope. So that
you
would
got?
be a 21.
21 hits, definitely. He is wearing hide armor, holding a shield, and the Morning Star. What do we got for damage there, Bree?
14.
14.
Booyah.
Okay, so...
Oh, wait, I have to hide.
Oh, wait.
Very hidden.
Very nice.
What is that total?
That is 23.
Okay. And just as
No, 25.
a note for those who are listening from the DM side, each time that Bree makes a roll to hide, I throw a quick D20 to see if any of the bad guys may see her, and I oppose it against her hiding thing. And this time I failed, as I normally do.
Because she's good at
Yeah,
hiding.
she's pretty good at hiding. Even though I roll a 17, this guy doesn't have any wisdom modifier, so I still can't match what you did, even on a good roll. That shows how good the rogue is at hiding. Who's up
As a
after
halfling,
Bree?
she actually gets a bonus to stealth.
Yeah. Who's up after Bree?
Wizard.
Wizard.
Go ahead, Ferrus. Show him what he's made of.
Who the fuck was that? I'm gonna go around and open the door up again. I'm gonna go around.
So you want to
open
go
the door.
up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you actually say that? Who was that?
Yeah. Who was that?
When you do, the king says, King Groll says, I'm going to say, that backstabbing drow. There you go.
Maybe it was the black spider.
It was the black spider.
Well, I'm gonna go in
So
that
you
door.
go up
like
there, and when you open the door, you catch right on the edge of the rubble. So you open the door, and there's this small triangular-shaped room that is against the outside wall of a tower. And you catch a glimpse of that drow going down the other side of the rubble as you exit the door.
Run, Forrest. Run.
Cast freezing ray.
Or hold.
Okay.
Can you hold him?
I can't do any more holds. I'm
Hold,
done with the
please.
holds.
Please hold. Your drow is important to us.
With the exception of one or two, drow are all evil.
19.
Except for the one that everyone wants to be.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right. For 3 damage, and their movement speed is now 10.
Okay. How long does that last?
1 round.
1 round. Okay.
So as long as I keep hitting them,
And how many damage? I'm sorry.
3.
3? Okay. Okay. So you catch her just as she is, like I say, cresting and going down the other side of that mound of rubble.
So you hit her, damaged her, and slowed her.
Who is after Ferrus?
I think I am, and I am
Thor.
right behind him.
Now, if you are going to charge away, since you were in melee range of
already-
King
You gotta
Groll,
take
you're
out the
going to
king.
provoke an opportunity attack. He was not, so
Would that...
I'm giving him that.
So he
end
has a chance
round.
to hit me, but then do I get to keep moving at
Oh,
full
yes.
speed and go after the drow if I want to?
Unless he hits him, then wouldn't he
I
stop him?
no.
I don't think
Fighters
a
are
hit,
the only one that get that ability to stop them.
Yeah. I don't think a hit stops the movement unless it kills you, or an effect of the hit does something different.
I'm happy to do that. I'm racing
Okay.
out the door. If he hits me, he hits me.
So let's take a swing at you. He doesn't surprise you. So far he hasn't hit anybody. And if he hits you, I'll read one of his skills here. I rolled a 10 plus 4. That's not going to hit.
It is
14
not.
will miss.
So
And he swings so hard at you when his Morning Star hits the ground, it shatters a couple of the flagstones on the ground.
Oh, shit.
We do not want to get hit by this dude.
so I'm right behind Ferrus.
Yep. And what is your speed?
I want to say... Are dwarves slower because they're short?
They're 25, I think.
That's not.
25.
25. All right, now if we count the squares from where you would have been, pretty much right inside the door, it'd be
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'd have to do more than your actual movement. Plus, when you hit the rubble, it will have your speed. I would say if you use your entire turn as movement, I'd let you come right up next to the elf, but you could not take an action. That would be your entire move.
Can I move in such a way that I could cast a ranged spell and get to her?
No. If you want to end up right next
How
to
far
the
can you
dark
move your
elf.
spectral weapon normally? 60 feet?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh, you already cast
me-
that thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bonus
No, but
action
every
to move
bonus,
it, though.
yeah, every
Yeah.
turn I can move that. Let me just check that quick.
Yeah, you want to make sure. If it can only move 20, it would not reach.
I can move it up to 20 feet and repeat attack.
Yeah, it could not reach. It would not go far enough. But I'm, again, taking the game mechanics into perspective. If you were to move up with your entire move right next to the drow,
Yeah.
her options are to move away from you and provoke an attack of opportunity from you or
Right.
attack you.
Right. I am going to do that.
Okay.
So full move turn, as close to her as I can get.
It'll get you adjacent to her.
And I still have my bonus action.
Right. And so you can get your weapon about 10 feet away.
Or
I'm actually going to have my weapon to
the
attack
king.
the king.
Oh, all right. It doesn't have to be in sight. It's not line of
Well,
sight.
he can do
or
it as he's
visible.
running away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
or I
ahead.
could have done it first.
That's
so
fine. Go right
for-
ahead. Because it's a bonus.
As a
action.
distraction.
Yeah.
Right.
Hit him. Let me run away.
I'd like to change the form of my weapon, but I can't until I recast. So let's try not to go 0 for 18 here. 5 plus 4, 9. He misses again. This is my all-time worst spell.
It is. The thing is, you've had, 5 or 6 free attacks with it.
Yeah.
True.
And maybe that's what caused the king to roll poorly to try and hit you as you ran away.
Yeah.
It's a good distraction.
There you go.
Off that
All right,
goes.
but I am now
you were
almost
now,
next to the draft.
So Thor, faster than you thought possible, Ferrus. Thor races past you, scrambles up over the rubble.
He's got his gravity working for him going down over the rubble.
Exactly. And
Well,
once you reach
I'm
the other
hauling.
side of the rubble, he goes out of sight as well as the drow. But you're within arm's reach of her.
Right, Moss.
I'm going to
yep.
focus on the distracted bugbear,
Okay,
the king, and try to kill him.
go for it.
Does the king have disadvantage because he's so distracted?
Doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it.
22.
22 hits. What do you got for damage?
Nice.
Get
Ah, crit.
And that comes to
15 slashing.
so 12 plus 3, 15.
Does that kill him?
It does not.
Then I'm going to go action surge and get him again.
Okay.
We are all fired up.
14
14 total.
total.
That will miss.
Roll your d4.
Oh, bless bonus from the cleric.
And is that to attack only?
2.
To attack or
Or
saves.
saving throws.
Okay.
So 16?
16.
16 hits.
There
Yes!
you go.
He has an armor class of 16.
Why are you guys fist bumping? Bump the cleric, baby. Bump the cleric.
Because I'm the one that remembered it.
Good point.
Another 4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so the King Groll has not yet been reduced to 0 hit points.
King.
But I take the axe
Can we get
across
a-
and then swing it around and get him again.
Can we get a flowery description of how he looked at this point?
How
Bloody.
does he look at this point? Let's see.
an
I
arrow
don't
in the
remember what
knee.
the first hit was. The
Arrow in the knee.
All right, so he took the arrow and then 2 slashes from Sir Walter. So the first arrow hits him in the knee, and then Sir Walter takes his axe straight across his chest and on the backswing cuts the end of the arrow off in his knee and makes him squeal a little like a girl.
I think the first hit was mine with the freezing ray. I think I freezing rayed him.
I think he
I
did
don't
get
know.
a little bit.
The first hit points was 14. He went down by 14 hit points, whoever did that.
That was her. Never mind.
So that was the first hit, and then it went down the last 2. All right, so who's up after that?
Bree.
Bree.
Right, no. Moss went.
Yeah.
Now the
Then
king.
All right. So he's going to swing right back at Sir Walter Moss. 13 plus 4 is 17.
And now with
That
my
ring came into play.
I
You have an 18?
have an 18.
Outstanding for you. All right, then he'll miss.
Dwarf.
The dwarf scampers back into a corner.
Loser.
And
20.
you hear him whimper something like, "Where did Thorin go?"
Loser.
20.
20.
The
That's
drow.
a drow.
All right, yes. So she actually does try to move away from Thor. So if you want to take an attack of opportunity, go right ahead.
Well, she can also disengage.
She's trying to run. She's trying
Okay,
to
so she's
double
trying to
her
move
move
20.
of 10. Yes.
Well, move it to 10, because if it's hindering terrain, right?
They're over the rubble.
Oh,
They're
okay.
outside now.
But is she still cold from the
She's
ray?
still cold.
That's the thing.
So
So-
she's going to move 20 feet.
She
Okay.
can move 10. She wants to double that. And because she's trying to run as fast as she can, being partially frozen, you're going to get an attack of opportunity on her.
Is that just a regular attack of
It
any?
is
Of
an
my
attack.
choice?
Just a regular morning
Can it be a
start.
spell?
Yes, you're no. It has
No.
to be a melee attack.
All right, then I'll use my warhammer.
Go ahead. Well, you might hit. You're going to use your actual weapon.
Yeah.
Instead of your flying spectral...
Exactly. Could you do
Weapon
you
of poop.
do a ranged attack, or does it have to be a melee?
It has to be a melee attack.
Okay.
Opportunity. They're running by.
10 plus 14.
14, I actually have to look. A 14 will hit.
Yes.
14 hits.
And 1d8 bludgeoning plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. I don't think I have anything else on that.
Nope.
4.
Okay. 4 damage. Okay, and you hit her, and she moves about 20 feet away from you. Who's up after that?
Now we're at Bree.
All right, Bree.
Bree is going to come out of hiding and try to hit the king. And miss miserably.
Oh my.
2 and a 3.
2 and a 3.
2 and a 3. That's definitely going to miss.
She's going to hide.
What's the total?
Maybe.
13.
Okay.
That's a 6 or a 9, Mick?
That's a 6.
Okay.
No, it's a 9.
I was going to say.
That's a 9. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
That's
so
a
it's
16.
3 more. All right, who's up after Bree?
That would be me.
The wizard.
I'm
Go
going
ahead,
to
Ferrus.
move over the rubble.
Yep.
And use only 15 of my movement speed. That way I can still cast Freezing Ray.
Now, 15 gets you over the rubble, so you'll be clear on the next move. So you're going to Freezing Ray, Freya, Frost.
We're out here at this point, right?
Yeah. What do we got?
14.
14 hits.
Right. 3 more damage. Movement speed 10.
All right, so there we go.
Nice.
She's not getting
She's
away.
not going away. We're going to hog tie her. And for our special friends out there, we might put a collar.
Looks like Thor's next.
Thor's up next.
Move
Or,
her.
heck yes.
She's only 20 feet away. You can move up and attack, or you can just.
I was thinking about guiding bolt, because that would give advantage on the next attack. I don't know how high her hit points are going to be.
I think you should keep making her provoke. Keep getting up on her. And
Okay,
making
so
her provoke.
get up Warhammer?
Yep.
All right, I'll get him up and attack with my Warhammer.
There you go.
13 for 17.
17 hits, yep.
Nice. For 5 more.
5 more
We're
damage.
going to whittle her down.
Just one round.
And who's up after Thor?
Moss.
Moss.
Wait. Bonus action. I'm going to move or attack again with my spectral spirit. Excuse me.
Now you are.
Now you're no longer in the room. You can't see it.
Oh, I have to be able to see it?
Do you have to be able to see it? That was my question.
You can't attack
last
things
time.
you can't see.
Can you move it towards you?
I can, but I don't think moving it 20 feet towards me would be helpful.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll skip that. Who's up after Thor?
Me.
All right,
Sir Walter Moss.
Moss.
I'm going to continue on
You know,
King
wail on the
Bugbear
king. All right,
and try to get him again.
go for it.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Well, that'll hit. 21 hits. What do you have for damage?
12.
12 minus 12 is 0.
Oh, you know what? I bet I lost my concentration.
Darn it.
I probably lost
Bugbear.
concentration
You
when I
got him.
down.
All right,
I
so-
wanted him so bad.
Sir Walter Moss, how does he finish off King Groll?
I think we'll keep it consistent with the other Bugbear and swing up and take the jaw off.
Ah, okay. So King Groll's jaw falls to the ground next to his bitch. Or actually, Bree's bitch.
My bitch.
I'm sorry, yeah. And that finishes him off. Who's up after... Well, you took a swing. You want to now charge outside?
That would be the
You want to follow everyone else?
Yeah, I'll
or-
follow him out the door.
All right. It might be good for somebody to stay
And
back. with
Bree's
the
going,
dwarf.
the fuck are they all going?
Where the hell are they all going?
Okay.
We're going to leave
Dwarf.
Gundren by himself?
I mean,
It's time for
Bree's
it's
in
the
there,
dwarf's turn.
Dwarf is there.
Dwarf's up.
Okay. He just kind of... Although the king has been killed and his wolf killed and everyone's charging out, he's just kind of like shell-shocked, huddled in the back towards that
Right.
arrow slit on the
Drow.
southeast.
Drow.
And she tries to... she turns around and goes to hit... what's his name there?
Thor.
Thor.
Yes. Let's attack Thor. And what's funny is she gets melee attack, but they don't give me a specific weapon.
Usually
He just punches him
short
in the face.
sword or
Punches him in
scimitar.
the
she
turns
does, yeah.
turns around, pops him right in the nose. He's like, "Oh!"
We're going to do that. We're gonna make her kung fu elf. She's just gonna go like punchy, fisty, kicky at you.
All right.
All right. And she moves very quickly. The first attack is an 18 plus 6 is 24 to hit.
That'll
Will
hit
certainly
him.
hit.
All right, and that's a D6 plus 4, so that's 8 bludgeoning damage. And she follows it up with a round kick, which is a 13 plus 6 is 19 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 4 plus 4, 8 more damage. So kind of an elbow to the face and a round kick to the side of the head.
All right. So it took me from 36 to 20 in that one round.
All right, and who's up after that? Now you can.
Bree.
We can refer to that as the drow now, if you like.
All right,
Yeah.
so Bree is alone in the room with this dwarf.
Yep.
Everyone
Who's
else
kinda-
has left her, and he's kind of... So she's been hiding, right? So
Well,
she's
you
been-
heard me go,
Yeah,
you know,
he's blubbering.
what the hell was that?
Yeah.
So, whatever, losers. She comes out of hiding and walks up to the dwarf and's like, "Are you okay?" More blubbering.
Blubbering, but yeah. I'm
Snap
okay.
out of it!
Thanks.
Smack!
Thanks for helping. Thanks.
Shut
a
up.
lot.
Let's go.
Are you smacking him because he got like 4 hit points?
Okay, I won't.
He's got 21 hit points.
No, he's
We
got
gave him
more
like
hit points than
21 hit
most.
points.
No,
he
you
does
guys,
more than I do.
You guys don't know that he is a commoner who has a maximum of 4 hit points.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, I won't smack him. I'm like, come on, let's go.
It seemed
And we
like
take
a
off
lot
after
of
the group.
useless healing then, back in the day.
Yeah. And so you're headed that way.
I'm heading
And you're going
towards
to try
them.
and drag him along with you.
I told him to come on.
He will follow you.
Hell yeah,
He's
he'll
not,
follow
he doesn't
me.
want to be
Search the
left
room for
alone. All right, so you head outside, and your speed will
25.
get you over the top of the rubble. And although the dwarf is trailing behind you, he's not keeping up with you, but close. You get over the top, and you see the fracas going on over here. How far did you move after? You moved right up to the rubble, I think.
I guess I have a 30 speed.
Yeah, so you would move. You would be at the top of the rubble. So everybody's out there now and can see what's going on. Who's up after Bree?
Wizard.
Go ahead, Ferrus.
I am going to Freezing Ray. Make sure she
Okay.
does not run away.
Go right ahead.
Oof.
What do we got?
Oof.
If
11.
now, do you get that D4 added? As
I
well?
get to.
Okay.
Plus
What is
3.
that? Plus 3 is 14. That hits.
Nice.
So that's twice now that
cleric
D4
time, baby.
was exactly what you needed.
2 more damage.
2 more damage.
Movement
is
speed of 10.
Done.
And
Okay, who's
Thor?
up after Ferrus?
I think it's Thor.
Thor.
Okay.
I am going to keep rocking and rolling. Now, with the Warhammer, because you're saying that I might get opportunity attacks if she tries to run away? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It looks like she has stopped running and just wants to kick your ass.
Now she's kicking your ass because she's realized she can't run away.
yeah, well, she did some... She put a hurt on me.
She did.
And we've killed the king.
Yep.
But you don't know that. We don't know that.
You guys don't
That's
know
true. We don't know. That's a
Well,
good point.
Sir Walter Moss just ran out to where you guys were. So either he left Bree alone, and then she came running after with the dwarf, or
But
you know, the
that's
king's
saying
dead.
we
Right.
can
You
see
can
behind
make-
us.
You can make a guess at least.
It may or may not be overkill, but I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at
Okay.
her.
Yep.
Ranged spell attack. Oh, seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Seriously.
11.
11 will miss.
Golly gee.
Stinking.
Hecky Becky.
Becky.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. All right, who's up after Thor?
Now
Sir
I'm-
Walter Moss.
Sir Moss, you can reach her and even flank if you like.
I'll do that.
Since Thor's right there, I'm sure you can find. You have plenty of movement to find the opposite side.
Okay. I'll move up on her and whack her with the...
Wait. Are we actually going to have advantage on something?
Yeah.
When did that happen? When did we start doing that?
Right now,
Oh, wow.
or every turn for Mickie.
Every turn for Bree.
One or the other. Let's get all hecky becky on this biatch.
All right. Here we go. 16
For
and
all the Beckys
5
out
is
there.
I yell out, "We wanna
11,
question her."
Or 17. 17 and 5 is...
That's
More than enough.
That hits.
22.
You got it. What's your damage?
5.
Dismal.
It would be nice to question.
5. And who's up after Moss?
The dwarf.
Dwarf's doing nothing. Drow.
Yep, he's doing nothing.
Can we,
Yep.
can we just
The-
choose
the
to
dwarf's
have
just keeping
lethal
up,
damage be
hiding
non-lethal?
behind you as much as a dwarf can
Yep.
hide behind the halfling.
Loser.
Yes.
The drow.
The drow. All right, she's going to try and whoop some more ass on Thor. I have an 18 plus 6. That's 24 to hit. Let me roll the damage. Not a D20 for damage. It's a D6 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9.
9.
9 damage.
Only one attack this time?
Nope. That's the first one. The second one is a 3 plus 6 is 9 to hit. That one will miss.
All right, so I'm down to 11 hit points.
So she need you in the crotch. Yes. And who's
Can
up,
I get up on these?
who's up
nuts?
after the drow?
Oh, dear.
Bree.
Bree.
Go ahead, Bree.
So Bree's at the top of the rubble. How far
Yeah.
is the drow?
25, 30 feet
She's
ish.
gonna take aim. It's
Yeah.
gonna be epic.
And you have 2 allies with her.
Oh,
That's not so epic. Try another one. That's a 4.
She didn't get
I
advantage.
only get another one.
She didn't. She's
Why
not
not?
hidden from the
I'm
drow.
not hidden.
Oh, she's not hidden. Okay.
Now she can roll to hide down
now
the
I
top
can
of the rubble.
hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that
And
wasn't quite
who
epic.
is up after Bree?
Wizard.
So Bree hides behind the dwarf.
Dwarf.
I was gonna say, where is she hiding at the top of the rubble?
She just crushes
She's not running
low.
away anymore. So magic
looks like a
missile.
It looks like a rock.
Magic missile.
4 damage.
4. What's that?
2 more.
And 2 more.
And then another 4.
And
So 10
another
damage total.
4. Okay. And who's up after Ferrus?
Thor.
Thor.
Go ahead, Thor.
Heal thyself.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly right.
When I think about drow, I touch myself.
When I think about drow,
Who else needs some hit points? Anyone?
Not really.
Nope.
I'm almost dead, and you guys are out with full life.
The drow
Pretty
could use
much.
You just don't rock as well as we do.
it. That's right.
See, we all went to the school of dodging and ducking and weaving.
You went to the school of taking in the face.
That's what she said.
I was going to say, there's so many things to say on that. All right, I am going to use, it's a bit of a waste, but my channel divinity,
Okay.
preserve life, 1 or more targets within 30 feet. Oh, no.
That's
Yeah,
you.
it can distribute up to 10 hit points, up to half of max.
So that's
which for
all
me
you,
would-
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's only 7. It'll be 7 to me to get me up to 18.
So go for it.
Go for it.
But I got to do it.
That's 18 points.
And that, well, I only got, I used 7.
Yeah.
But it's 18 points she's got to try to chew through.
Yeah.
That's right. And that is a full action. And then as a bonus action, oh no, I can't cast it again.
No, your Warhammer should be following you by now. That's 40 feet, and it can
we
fly.
we can pretend it did. Like a lost little puppy. This thing's got to hit sooner.
It's got to hit, right? This is the
Right?
7th time,
I
I
don't
think.
think so. I
Alright.
think it needs to.
and I'll give you
Oh, that doesn't count.
I'll give you advantage because
Unless it's a 20.
flanking.
You give me advantage?
I'm going to give you advantage.
Oh,
That's
19
on
plus
the
4.
dice.
It hits
All
on
right,
the first
I'm
one.
going to give you disadvantage. Then.
All right, so that hits.
Roll again. Roll again
Roll again?
because I said advantage. If you roll a 20, you do extra damage.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a critical.
No, 15.
Okay.
And it does, it does
1d8
1d8 plus spell modifier. So
Go
it's
ahead.
going to be 8 plus
Nice.
5, 13.
13 damage. Okay.
That
Nice.
actually is a strong hit.
It has.
It's only
Got
3.
it.
Oh, sorry, it's only 3.
So it's 11 damage.
Spell modifier is not my bonus to attack with
Nope.
spells?
Because the bonus to attack is your your modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
Your damage is only just modifier.
Where does my spell modifier come from?
You use wisdom for all your spells.
Okay. There we go. So it
All
is
right.
11.
Yep, got it. Who's up after Thor?
Moss.
Moss.
Thanks.
All right, Walter.
All right. I'm going to turn that axe sideways so that I hit her with the blunt side of it.
We
Four!
we talked about this before. You can do the non-lethal damage.
Yep.
Anytime you want, yeah.
You just decide if you're bringing it to 0, it's not dead.
Right.
And that's that.
you got to Happy Gilmore this bitch. Happy Gilmore.
To all our female listeners.
You got advantage,
Hold off
sir.
of
You
it.
have advantage.
really
I
do
have
love you.
advantage.
Yes. I got you flanking in.
Rolled two
enough.
twice.
Yeah, two twice. So let's
Double
because you
deuce.
had advantage. Let's add them together and double your modifier. And what do you
And
end
you
up
still
with?
miss.
Yeah, you still miss.
Yeah.
How
Amazing.
fun is that?
Drow.
Who's up after Sir Walter Moss? All right, she's going to go buck nutty at Thor again,
Buck nutty.
or Hecky Becky at Thor. She's going to hit you the first
Yep.
time every time. 17 plus 6 is 23 to hit.
Wow.
And this is 6 plus 4, 10 damage. And then she's going to
Heck
follow it
back.
up with an extra kick to the crotch area.
Gotta be a guy.
18 plus 6 is 24 to hit.
I might be down.
All day long.
6 plus 4. Oh, I rolled a 1. Plus 4 is 5 damage.
5.
Oh.
Yes.
You're at 3.
So I'm at
So
8 minus
she
5.
took
I'm at 3 hit
15 out
points.
of your 8. See how good that channel divinity was for you?
That was a good call.
Okay, and who's up after the
Bree's
drow?
turn.
Okay.
Now she has advantage to attack.
This
I'm
bitch
busting
is
out of here.
going
From the first
down. She's
For all
going
the listeners
down.
at home, Kurt is not drinking alcohol today, but has had 3 donuts, an energy drink, a bunch of cheese and crackers, and is now breaking out the raspberry crumb cake.
All right.
This bitch is going down.
Bitch is going down. Now you're talking
18
about the
on-
wolf?
No, the drow. 18 on the die.
Going
got
down for the
That
world
hits,
to see.
definitely.
LP and X-Men to the 10th
What you
degree.
got? Good
Ah!
job. All right, so that's 3d6,
So that's
That's-
16 plus 3, 19.
19. It had 9 hit points, so it is
She's out.
defeated. As that arrow hits and the drow falls down to the ground,
Sorry, I killed her.
it
You can kill her.
changes. Its form
If
changes
that's what you say.
and looks like this.
What?
What the hell is that?
It was a doppelganger. So it resumes its natural form, which looks like a bluish, nondescript humanoid.
Are you actually going to kill it, or you
No, non-lethal. I don't know how you can do non-lethal. No,
can do
no.
non-lethal? You just
Okay,
shoot it in the
non-lethal.
knee.
I shot it
It's
in
still
the knee.
going to go back to its natural
Yeah.
form. Okay.
Once it's unconscious, it can't maintain its charade.
That smells good.
That's what she said. All right, so we're quite a bit past the hour, but I wanted to wrap this one up. So let me go through with what you find first. What she grabbed from under that mattress was a stitched leather sack. When you open that up, there are 220 silver pieces. 160, that's 160 electrum pieces. 3 potions of healing, and Gundren's map to the Wave Echo Cave.
Nice.
And Gundren is there, and he tells you, yes, that's my map. That's awesome. Now we can go there. Yay!
This is wee business.
You're staying home.
And Gundren also asks if you would escort him back to Phandalin safely.
I help him.
Fandal.
I help him button his little chainmail thing back on him,
Oh, yeah?
and then I give him like a shoulder to hold as we walk away. From
Wait, you're like
Wait,
2
wait.
feet taller than him.
Yeah, I'm going to go back up and
Yeah.
pick up the burlap sack I dropped that he was supposed to arm himself with.
Okay.
That
I'm going to
blue-
go up
Well, I
and give him a
assumed that
big,
if-
huge
if
dwarf
you-
hug because he's my homeboy.
And
And I'm
to-
almost crying. I'm so happy
And
to
to
see him.
round out the doppelganger thing, she will die before she speaks.
If we what?
The doppelganger thing, you wanted to leave her unconscious so
Yeah.
you could question her. She will die before she speaks.
Oh, and that
Even as so far as killing herself.
Deus Ex Machina. Okay.
That's just it. The specifics for that creature is if cornered, the doppelganger fights to the death rather than allow itself to be captured.
Okay.
Do you want to award XP for that now?
We are going to do that's part of wrapping it up. So we will finish off part 3 here by saying we're going to bring the Gundren back to Phandalin after finishing off, rescuing him and helping him retain his map, because it was his to begin with. And what you get for this is for defeating King Groll the Wolf and the Doppelganger, it is 950 experience divided equally among the characters, and you get an additional 200 experience for the party if the characters rescue Gundren Rockseeker and escort him safely back to Phandalin. So we're
All
going
right.
to end this session with just saying, shortening the narrative of you will have saved Gundren, gotten the map, the treasure, and head back to Phandalin.
Yeehaw.
And that's how we will end
As
this episode.
heroes.
Way to go, team!
So
Awesome.
part 3 is done.
That was a good castle.
We
Yeah.
already went well over the hour. Do you guys want to take a minute to talk about how part 3 ended up? Because part 3 for us were 4 parts: the talking to the Banshee, going to the Old Owl Well, going to Wyvern Tor to take care of the orcs, and then going to Cragmaw Castle. All of those were part of part 3 of the adventure.
I tell you what, a lot of action, and
was a lot of
I am
action.
worn out.
Yeah. There's some good variety, too. Like,
But,
it was
yeah.
a lot of combat, but a couple of, talking to the Banshee wasn't combat, and our zombie encounter didn't have much combat, so it was good variety.
The way we
I
played
love
it,
the
yeah.
fact that the thing we went back for, the Ring of Protection, ended up being clutch in that it didn't get to wallop Sir Walter Moss with the.
Yeah.
Because how much could that guy do?
So
the bugbear?
just as that note, the bugbear thing I was telling you about, when it hits with a melee weapon attack, the attack deals 1 extra die of the weapon's damage automatically.
Wow.
So where he's hitting for 2d8. It does another d8.
That's 3d8 damage you could have taken.
3d8 plus 2 anytime it hits.
It was
that was pretty
very
awesome.
helpful.
Yeah.
Potential 24.
Worth the money that we wouldn't have spent otherwise.
Well, we should probably wrap it up, but I'm fired up to
Yep.
go find the black spider.
Yeah, we'll be picking up next time and going to the Wave Echo Cave. And,
Awesome.
And checking that part out.
And
Cool.
finishing the starter set.
Yeah, that'll
Oh
be
my
that'll be the
gosh.
beginning of part 4, which is the end of the starter set. So we should
Awesome.
be finishing that up in our next few episodes.
Very
As they used to
excited.
say on Batman, stay tuned for next week's exciting conclusion.
Stay tuned for next week's exciting conclusion.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Meanwhile, back at the Halls of Justice.
Penis.
Bye, everyone.
We finish up part 3 of the Dungeons & Dragons starter set in this episode as the party leads Gundren Rockseeker back to Phandalin. With Gundren's map and encouragement, our heroes head off to Wave Echo Cave when we begin part 4 in our next episode. Thanks for joining us. The preceding podcast was brought to you by Shedcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.